Desensitization and counterconditioning are two powerful techniques often used in dog training to help pooches overcome fears, anxieties, or problematic behaviors. While both approaches aim to modify a dog's emotional response to certain stimuli, they differ slightly in application but often work hand in hand for the best results. Understanding these methods can transform your approach to training and help your furry friend lead a happier life. What is desensitization? Desensitization is all about helping your dog get used to things that scare them, but in a controlled, gentle way. By exposing them to these scary things in small manageable doses, they can learn that there's really nothing to fear. For instance, if your dog is terrified of thunder, you might start by playing thunder sounds very softly, perhaps during a cuddle session where they feel safe. As they grow accustomed to the noise at a low volume, you can gradually turn it up. This method requires patience and attentiveness. Watching your dog's reactions and ensuring they're not getting stressed is crucial. The goal is to make each step as stress-free as possible so that your dog can learn at their own pace without becoming overwhelmed. This technique is beneficial because it tackles fear at a fundamental level, reducing the emotional reaction that your dog experiences towards the stimulus. Gradual exposure allows the dog to build confidence and trust in their environment and their handler. It's important to always pair this exposure with positive reinforcement, such as treats or affection, to create a positive association with the previously feared stimulus. This approach not only helps in reducing the existing anxiety but also aids in preventing potential future behaviors that could arise from fear. Remember, the success of desensitization hinges on consistency and the ability to read your dog's comfort levels, adjusting the exposure accordingly to keep everything within a threshold that your dog can handle comfortably. What is counterconditioning? Counterconditioning is a technique that aims to change your dog's negative emotions towards a particular stimulus by connecting it with positive outcomes. Instead of fear, your dog starts to associate the trigger with something pleasant. For example, if your dog panics at the sound of thunder, you could use counterconditioning by offering them their favorite treats or initiating a game they love as soon as the thunder begins. This consistent pairing helps the dog form a new, positive association with the sound. Over time, the aim is for the dog to feel happy or excited when they hear thunder, because it predicts something good will happen. This method is highly effective because it works on changing the underlying emotional state of the dog rather than just the outward behavior. By consistently linking the feared sound of thunder with something enjoyable, the dog's instinctual fear response can be transformed into a positive expectation. It's crucial, however, to ensure that the positive reinforcement is truly desirable for the dog and is presented immediately after the trigger occurs to create a strong and effective association. Patience and consistency are key in counterconditioning. It requires repeated and careful application to truly alter the dog's emotional response. The ultimate goal is to have the dog not just tolerate the triggering stimulus, but to welcome it with enthusiasm, turning a stressful situation into an opportunity for joy. Combining desensitization and counterconditioning. Using desensitization and counterconditioning together is often the most effective way to help dogs overcome their fears. Start by introducing the stimulus at a low level, desensitization, and simultaneously pair it with a positive reward, counterconditioning. This combination helps ensure that the dog not only gets used to the stimulus but also learns to look forward to it because it predicts something good. For instance, if a dog is afraid of loud noises, you might begin by playing a recording of the noise at a very low volume while giving treats or playing a game. Gradually increase the volume as the dog becomes more comfortable, always associating the louder sounds with positive experiences. This dual approach can transform a source of fear into a cue for excitement and pleasure. Tips for successful training. 1. Patience is key. Using desensitization and counterconditioning with your dog is a process that requires time and patience. It's essential to observe your dog's reactions closely and proceed at a pace that they are comfortable with. Signs of stress such as panting, avoidance, or excessive licking should prompt you to reduce the intensity of the exposure. Always aim for gradual improvement rather than immediate results. If your dog shows any discomfort, it's a cue to take a step back in the training process and either reduce the stimulus or increase the rewards to maintain a positive association. 2. Consistency. For successful desensitization and counterconditioning, consistency is key. Regular, brief sessions are more effective than infrequent, extended ones, as they help your dog acclimate without becoming overwhelmed or fatigued. Aim for daily practice if possible, keeping each session short and positive. This frequent exposure helps reinforce the positive associations you're building, leading to more permanent changes in behavior. Remember, the goal is gradual progress, allowing your dog to feel comfortable and confident at each step before moving forward. 3. Know your dog. Individual differences are crucial when applying desensitization techniques to your dog's training. It's important to customize the intensity of the stimulus according to your dog's unique threshold and comfort level. While one dog may barely react to a certain level of noise or activity, another might find the same level highly distressing. By closely observing your dog's reactions, you can adjust the stimulus to ensure it remains a challenge without causing undue stress. This tailored approach helps make the training process both effective and compassionate, fostering a positive learning environment for your dog. 4. Seek professional help. For severe phobias or aggressive behaviors in dogs, seeking help from a professional dog trainer or a veterinary behaviorist is crucial. These experts have the experience and tools to assess the severity of your dog's issues and develop a customized plan that addresses them effectively. They can also provide safe, controlled environments where your dog can learn without unnecessary stress or danger. A professional can help you understand the underlying causes of your dog's behaviors, ensuring that any training or treatment is not only effective but also humane. Relying on expert guidance can make a significant difference in managing complex canine behaviors, ultimately leading to a safer and happier environment for both you and your pet. 5. Positive reinforcements. Using positive reinforcement is essential when training or modifying your dog's behavior. Negative reactions or punishments can not only fail to solve the problem, but they can also exacerbate anxiety, leading to more severe behavioral issues. Instead, focus on rewarding your dog for desirable behavior, which encourages them to repeat those actions. This method builds trust and a stronger bond between you and your pet, creating a more harmonious environment. Positive reinforcement methods such as treats, praise, or play can make learning a rewarding and enjoyable experience for your dog. Using desensitization and counterconditioning can profoundly enhance your dog's quality of life by instilling a sense of security and reducing unnecessary fear. These techniques are about more than just obedience, they're about empowering your dog to navigate their environment with confidence. By gradually exposing them to their fears in a controlled and positive way, you help them learn that they can handle what once scared them. This not only makes your dog happier, but also strengthens the bond between you as they learn to trust your guidance in challenging situations. So, embrace these methods not just as training tools, but as essential components to fostering a well-adjusted and joyful pet. Happy training! Until next time.